in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Off the play fake. Hicks. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next score, Broncos 7, Texans nothing. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. He'll get this to Elliott. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up. A few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
5 yards now. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Easy. 47's the Mike, boys, 47.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Here we go.
And they're on 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run now with Dillon, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Switch. Attack. Check three. Hey, 57.
Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Texans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Hicks. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got
touchdown Broncos. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hicks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McCann for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
I'm going to hit you.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing on first down. Hicks. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott. Complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Denver. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting. And now here is another interception. picked off near the 29. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 10. Again, it's Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 3rd down. Hicks. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Hicks. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Ready? Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, tight end, let's go right here now. Hey, 1-7, check Mike 54. Mike. Go. Here we go.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Pushes him over. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 3 bucks. 15. Mike 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, Hicks. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up